Hello children, in previous class we have studied about locomotion in vertebrates, locomotion in fish, locomotion in birds, locomotion in snakes, locomotion in human being, in that skull. Let's continue with the lesson. Next one is ribs. Take a deep breath and hold it for a little while. Feel your chest bone and backbone by gently pressing the middle of the chest and the middle of the back. Count as many ribs, bones of the chest as possible. Okay, observe the diagram and see if you can match your own ribs to those shown in the diagram. We see that ribs are curiously bent and they join the chest bone and the backbone. The cage of bones around the chest is called the rib cage. It protects the internal organs. Tell me which internal organs are present in the chest. Very good. Heart and lungs. It is made up of 12 pairs of thin curved bones which are attached to the backbone at the back and to a flat bone at the front called sternum. However, the last two pairs of ribs are not attached to the backbone. Hence, they are called as floating ribs. Next is backbone or spine. Tell to your friend to touch their toes without bending their knees. And starting from the neck, move your fingers downwards on your friend's back. What do you feel? Something hard and solid? You feel is the backbone. It is made up of a series of small bones. The skull is attached to the backbone with the help of these small bones are known as the vertebrae or vertebral column. A series of small bones from the backbone of a human body. These are called as vertebrae or the vertebral column. It is strong column which is made up of 33 small bones. The vertebrae or vertebral column are hollow. Hollow means empty in the center. And it protects the spinal cord which is connected to brain. The skull is attached to the spine or the backbone with the help of these vertebrae. Next is limbs. Tell me how many limbs human beings have. Very good. Human beings have 2 forelimbs and 2 hind limbs, that is legs. Human have 2 pairs of limbs. The forelimbs which constitute our arms and hind limbs which constitute our legs. Forelimbs are joined to the spine with the help of shoulder. The arm is made up of 2 parts. The upper arm which has one long bone called as the humerus and the lower arm which has 2 bones called the radius and the ulna. Next is the hind limbs or legs are also made up of 2 parts. the upper leg and the lower leg join together at the knee. The upper leg has a thigh bone, which is a powerful bone as it bears the weight of our whole body and is called femur. It is the longest and strongest bone in our body. The lower leg has two bones, the tibia and the fibula. Next is joints. The point where two bones meet is called a joint. The joint help us bend, twist and turn. A joint has strong, tough and flexible material called ligaments, which hold the bones or cartilage together. Types of joints. There are two types of joints, movable and immovable. First we will see movable joints. In that, first one is ball and socket joint. Joint allows movement in all direction are known as ball and socket joint. The shoulder and the hip region also have the ball and socket joints. Next is pivot joint. The joint that joins the skull to the backbone is called pivot joint. It allows the head to move up and down and sideways. It allows us to bend our head forward and backward and also move it sideways. In a pivotal joint, a cylindrical bone rotates. Next is sliding joint. Wrists and ankle have sliding joints where the bones can slide over each other. This allows you to move your hand and foot from side to side as well as backward and forward. Next is hinge joint. It is like the hinge of door. It helps the bones to move in one direction. The elbow, the knees, fingers and toes have hinge joints. They can only move forward and backward direction. Next is immovable joints. The joints that cannot be moved are called immovable joints. The joints of the skull and the joints between the rib cage and the breastbone are immovable joints. Next is the muscular system. Make fist with one hand and bend your arm at the elbow. Okay, you see any change in your upper arm? Touch it with your other hand. Do you feel swollen region inside the upper arm? This is the muscles bulged due to contraction. About half the weight of your body is that of the muscles. They are made up of bundles of fibers and they make your body move. Now bring your arm back to its normal position. What happened to its muscle? It is still contracted. Muscles work in pairs. When one of them contracts, the bone moves in that direction and other muscle relaxes to move the bone in the opposite direction. The relaxed muscle now contract to pull the bones in its original position. A muscle can only pull, not push. Both muscles should work together for a bone to move. For example, our arm movement is controlled by two muscles, biceps and triceps. The muscles that move your body parts are attached to your bones by strong fibers are called tendons. Movement of our body require muscles to work together. For example, you use around 15 muscles when you smile.